Excuse my lack of enthusiasm today. It's day number 2 of no caffeine.
Oh.
So I'm like actually detoxing. It sucks. It feels like I'm hungover.
Today's the first day I've had caffeine in a while.
Really?
I don't know, I just felt like a coffee this morning.
Oh man, must be nice.
Sorry.
So today I'm gonna go over we had some good eBay sales over the weekend, so I wanna go through some of those with you guys so you can see what's currently selling for us. We're in quarter 4 now, so things should kind of start to change. Certain things that we're selling are gonna start to change. We're still heavy into shoes and t-shirts, obviously. But as we get closer to the holiday season, we'll start selling more new in the box type items. Anyway, a couple things came in today. Ooh.
Pups.
Ooh.
Space Jam?
Space Jam and a Grateful Dead bear. That's pretty cool. Hope all is well in y'all's neck of the woods. I just wanted to take a moment and thank you and your team for you guys helping. For all that you can't read because I have no caffeine. For all that you guys do to help encourage and educate the reselling community. I enjoy watching the enthusiasm and uplifting presentation that you guys have each and every video. Awesome.
Except for this one.
Thank you. Space, except for this one, right? P.S. Tell the ladies and pups what up, y'all, from us at Bama Pickin' and Grinnin'. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks, John. Some Space Jam.
Cool.
And a Grateful Dead bear.
Ooh.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Weekend sales. Weekend sales. I know that this t-shirt sold.
Rest in peace, Eddie Van Halen.
So the Van Halen tee sold for $175 plus $6 shipping. So just over $180 for this all over print Van Halen tee. Now we did not list this when Eddie died. It was already listed and it just happened to sell, obviously, because that happened. Not a big fan of like taking advantage of when celebrities pass away, like when Kobe died and everybody was listing the Lakers stuff. Not a fan of that, but this was already listed and did happen to sell. Sold for $180. 1987 Monsters of Rock. This is like a pullover, front and back. All the different bands on there. This one sold for $185. This Harley Quinn figure, DC Collectibles figure, this sold for $68. This pair of Adidas Boosts sold for $50 with free shipping. LSU Tigers hat sold for $30. Pair of Keen boots, these sold for $50. And this pair of Harley Davidson boots sold for $65.
Alrighty. So instead of just like going through all of our eBay sales and showing you guys what sold, we've made so many of those videos in the past. We have like probably 60 or 70 of them. I'll link the playlist to all the what sold videos in the description of this video. But I wanted to kind of, instead of like talking about that, I wanted to show you guys the types of items right now that are selling really well on eBay. Not just for us, but these are the type of items that you should be on the lookout for going into quarter 4, getting into the holiday season. This is the type of stuff that you want to look out for that's currently selling very fast and very well. So first of all, video games and video game accessories. So like controllers, vintage video games are selling really well if you can find the right titles and if you can find like controllers and accessories. It doesn't even have to be the consoles, but if you can find the right items, controllers, accessories, video games, if you can test them, that's the best thing to do. But even if you can't, like look at them and make sure that they're obviously not like rusted out or anything. But video games and accessories are amazing right now on eBay. It's the category with used items that I think is probably the best right now on eBay. Another good one is just small electronic devices. We all have like little things laying around the house. I literally went into the drawer next to my bed and I looked for a second and I found this little iPod. It's nothing crazy, it's not worth a ton of money, but I know if I just took a couple pictures of this and put it up on eBay for the right price, I know that it would sell. So small electronics that are easy to list and easy to ship, that's what I would start looking out for. And then everyday use items like headphones. You know, if you've upgraded your headphones or if you just don't use them anymore, it might be time to get them listed on eBay. And then another example, I upgrade my GoPro every couple years, and this is another one that's just been sitting there. So I should probably take pictures of it and get it listed and get it sold, because stuff like this sells really, really fast on eBay. When it comes to stuff like jewelry, I recommend sticking with like branded items. So I like selling watches. They're small, they can be expensive, and most of the time you can find ones with decent brands. So like this little one is TW Steel. Haven't worn it in a while. Probably should sell it. And even watches that are vintage or older that are not in great condition, like this little Seiko watch. It's really not in great shape. It's got some flaws for sure, but you can look up the model on the back of the watch and they still sell even in this condition. And again, something that's really small, easy to take pictures of and easy to ship as well. So first class item, wrap it in some bubble wrap, put a thank you note in there and ship it on for about $5. That's really what you want. Fast moving, small items that are easy to ship, don't take up a lot of space. Those are the type of items that you're looking for right now. So obviously vintage t-shirts, you guys know we sell a ton of vintage t-shirts. There are ones that are better than others. So my suggestion to you is if you are wanting to get into vintage t-shirts, look for ones that have like some sort of an attachment behind it. So something that like sparks that nostalgia for someone, like Jurassic Park and cup noodles. So anything that really has like some sort of a nostalgic following. Bands are great. Again, movie promos are great. Video game stuff is awesome. Disney stuff can be really good right now. Halloween stuff is going off the charts because obviously it's that time of the year. But you also want to stay away from like very generic stuff. So stuff like, you know, 5K races or location-based t-shirts, stuff that doesn't really have a lot of value. Not that that stuff won't sell, it's just going to take longer. And again, you're looking for faster turnover type stuff right now. Same thing with shoes. You don't want to sell like generic Payless shoes or Walmart shoes or Amazon private label shoes. You want to sell branded shoes, so like Chacos or Allbirds. These brands have spent millions and millions of dollars advertising and developing their brand and getting that brand following. So all you're doing is finding the brand and attaching yourself to it, putting it out on eBay where someone's already going to eBay and looking for Allbirds or looking for Chacos or looking for Nike or Adidas. You want real recognizable branded items that people are constantly going to eBay for. And then my personal favorite category to sell in Q4 of the year, so going into that holiday season, is if you can find anything that's brand new in the box. So new in the box items where it's very easy, where it has a barcode at the bottom, it's easy to scan it with your eBay app and look up sold comps to see exactly how much the item's selling for. And again, brand new items that make good gifts that, let's say you can give a 20-30% discount off the top retail if someone was to go into a store and try to buy it. You can offer them a lower price, same item at a little bit of a discount. They're already looking for it. They know that they want to buy it as a gift. Those are the best items right now in my opinion. So new in the box items, if you can find them for a decent price where you can still list them and make a healthy margin, that's really where your focus should be in Q4. And then the last category that I really like right now is collectibles, but in particular toys. So vintage toys, again, if you can get them new in the packaging, that's great. But if you can't, vintage toys are still selling really, really well. 80s, 90s as gifts, as people just buying them for themselves, collecting them, vintage toys sell great. One thing that I like to do is I'll buy them in lots. You can pick them up at garage sales often, you can pick them up at thrift stores often, but I'll buy them in lots and then sell them on as lots. You can either break it up into smaller lots and sell, you know, maybe all the 90s ones together, all the 80s ones together, or all like the similar theme type toys together. And you can even pick through and find like the more expensive ones and individualize and sell them one at a time. But I like to sell toys in lots because it raises that average sales price and it's only one thing to ship or one lot of things to ship instead of having to list each item individually and then ship each item out individually. You can list it all as a lot. You can even do it as an auction. So run a 7-day auction on it, low starting bid, let people bid it up and see what it gets to. So doing lots together of toys, I think is a great category to list in right now. So hopefully that gives you kind of an idea of what types of items are great to list on eBay right now in Q4. I think that, you know, the main reason I wanted to make this video is because a lot of people don't realize we all have this stuff lying around our house just waiting to be listed. Even us, like, you know, the watches and the iPod and the GoPros and stuff. It's stuff that I should have listed on eBay or sold, you know, wherever, but eBay is a good place to sell it. And again, we all just kind of have this stuff around the house, gifts that we just never used or stuff that we have used and we've enjoyed, but we've upgraded to something else. We all have some stuff that we can clear out and get that cash back. And then you can use that cash to go and buy more things, and there you go. That's how you can start building a really good reselling business. So yeah, hopefully that gives you guys an idea of, you know, some more stuff to be on the lookout for. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Do me a favor, please hit the thumbs up button on it and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we will continue to put out more content just like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Ralli Roots. Peace out. Bye.